5. Hey guys, welcome back to working on my special CC free Ripley save, and I have made over Dirk and Dustin's families. If I just show you in my households quickly, this is the Broke family. Gabe, Dustin, I changed his face up a little bit, but then I aged him down into a teenager, so he's still got the rising star stuff, so I'd have to remove that when I set them down. But he's more of the bad boy he kind of was meant to be in The Sims 2, because he was acting out essentially in the storyline. Then I made Brandy as mother. I made her an adult. She's super parent, family orientated, clumsy, romantic. And then I've made a little baby Bo, who's a little bit of a wild child. He's a little bit of a wild child. And then I did the Dreamers as well, as you can see. Dirk, he's looking a lot, do you know what? I didn't have to change his face. All I did was I just made his skin tone darker. I've just found one of the darker skin tones that was nice and warm, and then I think I pulled it down, but it looked way better on him. And then I made his father, Darren, who's a romantic and an artist, because in the original story, I think it was in The Sims 2, he was an artist, but he was not making enough money with it, I think was the idea. And Dirk, I've kept the kind of nerd brain thing. He was kind of more of he was a bit of an overachiever, I think the kid was meant to be. And yes, also got to get rid of his celebrity fame when I moved them in. But they're both there, they're both ready. Today I said I was going to go sort out Umbrage Manor because we looked at it and it was like, what the hell is this? There's going to be a vegan restaurant here. Gonna remake over Oakenstead. Do you know what I was kind of thinking maybe to do? Is replace Oakenstead with my Clarinelli Dream House build I did. What the hell is it? It's one of my most popular builds. I can't find it. Did I built it. Did I get rid of it or did I keep it? I cannot remember. No, it should be on my gallery. I don't know where it is on my gallery. I don't know where it is in my library. I didn't get rid of it, did I? But there it is. I remade the house. I actually edited it a little bit more because basically I took pictures of the floor plan from above that she made originally. Built the shell. Then I just remade it over CC free, put everything, like a bunch of stuff down in it. Switched it up so you've got like the glass ceilings they put in for my brain cannot think. The pre-seasons update, essentially. The glass roofing that came up for that. I added these up here because I figured it made a little bit more sense for them to be up there. But this was how the house sort of ended up building. And people have downloaded it and liked it. For some reason, I don't know why it's not in my library. I'm just going to save it back into my library because it is my build I did. Well, it's a copy of the original build. I just remade it using the floor plan. I did the same with the summer home as well. Took the floor plan, rebuilt it, because when she made them, she uses so much CC, and these are CC free ones, so people can download them. You will have to BB move objects on, I think, before you put them down. But it just means that you're not gonna. It just means that if you don't have custom content, but you do apparently have every single pack in existence, you can put them down. That was just the way they worked. For some reason, I couldn't find them in my actual build, but I'm just going to re-download them into my library because I can't remember if I got rid of them. If I did, I was a bit of a dum-dum. Or they were there. Either way, they're there now, so they're there. So we're actually just making over Umbrage Manor. We're doing a sort of build today, or redecoration, I guess. And we're going to just do... Well, I can actually give you some updates on the PC. Build date has been pushed to the 8th of February, so they should start building it next week. I'll probably be getting... I get emails every 5 days regarding how they're going along collecting everything. Because right now, pre-production means they're buying all the parts for it. Like, I've paid them the money, which means they can now use that money to get the parts in. And then they can start building it soon. So hopefully on Monday... they'll be building it. They might even be able to get to building it this weekend because they email me every 5 days on the updates, and they have updated the times every so often. Well, let's start with the outside for this place. So hopefully, I can hopefully get my computer by next week. The monitor I feel like might arrive separately. But I would like the computer to arrive, and when I get it, I have to make sure it works and that all the software was installed correctly, because we kind of had a problem with Boyfriends when his arrived. What happened with his was, it was a case of his, like, they hadn't installed, I think, the graphics software properly, so it kept crashing the computer. And he had to send it back, and it was, like, away for about a week or so, a couple weeks before they managed to get it fixed. Where is Clapboard Crush? Okay, there's that one. Okay, here's the one. I believe this is the, yeah, what I use. So, boom, boom. Just sort of, I want all the cut, like, sort of, every neighborhood to have, like, sort of matching themes. Every neighborhood's gonna have matching sort of themes for how, like, everything looks. It's mostly just so I can, everything looks fine. It's just so sort of all the, like, the buildings match. So now this one will match this one. The Goths I don't really want to edit that much because it's more, like, iconic because they're the Goths, you know. They're the weird neighbors kind of thing. But everything else is kind of fair game to just redo. So yeah, I just have to make sure everything else is, like, all of this is all, like, dark and stuff, and all these things are all replaced with darker colors. Maybe use the vampire ones. The vampire ones actually look really good, so replace all the vampire ones. Of course, they're all a bit finicky, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Because I've got to try and go around. Ah, stop it. Also, I can't wait for my PC to arrive. I'm going to start streaming when I can. I'm going to do a Spyro speedrun as kind of one of my first few videos, because I played Spyro Reignited Trilogy a lot. Spyro was my childhood. So why not try and put myself, you know, in the record books and try and at least beat the game in under 2 hours on an any percent speedrun, because that is the requirement. Okay, I need the middle one, don't I? Yeah. And then I could just put that in a black as well. God, this is so finicky and, like, annoying is the thing, because you kind of gotta like sort of hover over the right area or it won't work, if that makes sense. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Go back up. I don't even know where this, like, bit is to do. God, how did the dev who made this house achieve that? Because I can't get it to work. Oh, there we go. I managed to get it on that side. Here comes the fun part, trying to do it on... Oh, it did it on that side as well. Halle freaking Luya. There we go. Now I've just got to get this wall, the monolithic wall, change it to black, and replace the entire roofing structure. Because, good lord, this is tedious as all heck. I should probably watch more Simsy builds. I don't watch enough of her. I'm subscribed to her, but I don't watch enough of her stuff. So I feel like I need to watch a bunch more of her builds so I can get her just an idea for how she redoes, if she even redecorates sim houses. And also because I know she's got her own Simsy save, and I've had a look at it and it's really good, which is actually why I've got this this save going. In fact, I do kind of want people to maybe tell her that this is happening. I would love for her to check out this save when I'm done with it, see what she thinks about the Sims 2 stories sort of being added, the change to Bella Goth I've done, that kind of thing. I think it would be really fun for her to check this out when it's done. But of course, it's going to be a freaking long time before this is done. Even if I do this in my spare time, I do a lot of this in my spare time when I'm basically looking over a bunch of it. Also gonna redo these windows, just move everything along. I also might just change all the... What color were the doors in this one? They were all still blue, weren't they? Yeah, they all still stay blue. So that's fine. I mean, the blue is a little bit, like, doesn't really match the Clapboard Crush, but I think it could be fine. Okay, I don't think there's much to do with this house because we've got high walls here and medium walls here, so that's absolutely fine. This did a thing, didn't it? Yes, it did. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Bring that back down. It's just more to get these see-through again. Yeah, I guess the house looks fine the way it is. Maybe actually, yeah, make these a bit more centered. You know, you gotta have some. Do you know what? I'm actually pretty sure looking at this that actually the windows weren't equal anyway. I feel like they might have slightly messed up there when they were building this. How far am I into this? 12 minutes, okay. Not gonna be a lot of interior decorating, or at least not a lot of talking, I think, through a lot of this. But okay, so we've kind of done the exterior, and it's actually kind of a bit better. I might have to re-edit some of that because the white and the black is a much better contrast with the blue in it. It's the inside that we gotta look out for, because what even is this, the shape of this house? I mean, looking at it, a lot of it looks fine. Like this living room, it actually looks really fine for base game. You just kind of have to sort of look at how things go. Like this bathroom, maybe we could change that up a bit. That looks fine. Wait, do they have 2 chess tables? No, they just have the one. Okay. The kitchen I might modernize a little bit more. Like, it's cute. It's a good kitchen, but I might just change a few things up. This living room, or this dining room's actually fine. I think it's more just the upstairs looks very blah, if that makes sense. Like, it just doesn't... It looks like really too dark and stuff. It just doesn't look right. Downstairs, they put a lot of effort into it. So I think downstairs is fine. I think you just might have to change a few things. Maybe add some extra detail in. And lighting. But I think it's actually fine if I just switch things up. I'm going to switch up the kitchen a little bit. First, we're going to take out these. Also, I just realized there is no bin in here. There's an exterior bin, but you need to have a bin in the kitchen at least. Because then they're not walking outside all the time to go and throw things in the bin out there before they go and head on in. So I'm actually just going to get rid of I'm going to get rid of this table here. You eat in the dining room like civilized folk. Oh, did I lost my Disney princess. I lost a bunch of saves when I was trying to back things up. And I think I lost my Disney princess save. Which is a shame because I don't think I saved many of the stuff I built for that. I saved Snow White's house. I saved Rumpelstiltskin's house. I don't think I saved Cinderella's house. And I worked really hard on that. That one I was really proud of. I also made South Square Coffee, I think I saved. I'm just going to go and look into all my lots quickly because there were some really good ones I did. Also, these are all the stuff I built. Yeah, so everything, let's go by newest. Because I've done some stuff. These are some old ones I built. Like, these are my oldest stuff from 2018. That was the library I put down, but I just remade it over slightly. I made a shopping center. It's quite a big one as well, but I haven't actually seen it in action. But some people like it. But I thought it'd be fun to try and build like a big shopping center. Maybe I'll put it down and show you guys. I made a maze as well. Toy shop, that was quite popular. Like, everybody loves my bowling bar. There's over 1,000 downloads on it, so this is like my most popular one. 8-bit bowling bar. I changed it to 8-bit pride because I redid it. 8-bit pride. Which is now, it's got flags everywhere, essentially. I redid, like, added some, I think, vending machines and university stuff in it. Yeah, because I added vending machines and I added the flags everywhere because it's now an LGBT bowling bar. Because why not? It's quite not. But my, oh yeah, my boyfriend made Castle Ravenloft. It doesn't actually work though, they can't get inside. But he did a very good job building it. But my Disney princess stuff, where is it? Yeah. The only things that ended up getting saved was Snow White's cottage, Rumpelstiltskin's home, and South Square Market. Because I made a fish market as well. I made a fish market, I made a mead hall, which I have a video of. And I made some good stuff because I wanted to try and do sort of old-timey Disney. sort of inspired stuff, but I think it must have gotten lost. I think I lost those ones or I deleted them. Either way, they're not there anymore. So I've added in the cool kitchen. I'm just gonna go and redo over this, I think. Okay, so I'm using the Jungle Adventure kitchen stuff for this place. I figured that would actually be pretty good for this. For this kitchen, where it's not too modern, but it's also just rustic enough to keep in line with the theme of the place. So just adding that in. It's actually looking pretty good. And then there's 2 empty cabinets here, or rather like end cabinets, I think they are. Yeah, so it'd be these. To here, the Parenthood one is also an option, but I think these ones work better. That's actually looking so much better, I think. And also, I can just add in a little bit more clutter. But I just had a thought. So, looking at everything that the packs have given us now in The Sims 4. Every pack was 6 years. With the next anniversary coming up, 7 years now actually, 7th anniversary of The Sims. Actually no, it's the 21st anniversary of The Sims, so hopefully we'll get something cool come out of it. But I was just thinking about how one thing I've seen people do and that I want to do myself is build a school. I'd have to build it in Newcrest because that's the only empty world we have. At least, you know, that's fully empty. And I kind of like the idea of maybe making a school, but the problem is with schools, there's not really, there's not a lot of versatility that comes with trying to make one. You'd have to set it for certain, like lot things, like, would it be a library kind of thing? Would it be like, it'd have to either be a library or a museum, maybe not a museum. Or like university housing or commons is the thing. Like, I managed to get away with my bowling alley that I made by having it be a cafe. Problem is adults turn up, so I don't know how to stop that. And the teen neighborhood lot tray actually doesn't function the way you think it does. It makes teens appear in the neighborhood, not actually appear on the lot. Teen neighborhood just makes the neighborhood a hangout spot for teens, not this lot. This lot is now a teen hangout, which that actually needs to be a thing. We need lot traits that apply to specific age groups of Sims. Like one, like you can make parks that are purely just for kids and toddlers, and then like people like children and toddlers will turn up, or like say, like a place for teens to hang out exclusively, elderly people. I think that's why everyone wants a Generations pack, because you could probably get stuff like that. I don't know how much their budget would accommodate for it, though, but you could definitely try and get away with trying to do something like that. That is the front door, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Let's get some hallway stuff in here, then. I don't know why I'm tired. But I definitely think a generational pack could be an idea, but not in the way that I think it would work, that everyone else seems to want in The Sims that happened in The Sims 3. Again, I never played The Sims 3. I don't know about anything in those packs. I try and play it, but my computer chugs. And even when I played it, like back on like lower spec computers when it came out, initially, because my sister's a huge Sims fan as well, it just never appealed to me. I don't know if it was the way everything looked or the fact that it just wasn't as good as The Sims 2. Like, I was suffering from it's not as good as Sims 2, and I played that way more. And now that I play Sims 4, I could say, yeah, The Sims 4 is not as good as Sims 2. But it's an idea of, you have those nostalgia goggles, you know? And for me, The Sims 2 is always going to be my best Sims game, because it was the one I played as a kid a lot. Allowed me to, sort of play around with it, enjoy things, like enjoy playing with life, essentially, making families, sending my Sim self me off to university. Like, I'd make my parents and me, and then I'd we'd go off to, I'd be a child, then I'd be a teenager. I'd go off to university, and I'd meet someone at uni, and I'd marry them, and then we'd have kids, and then my husband managed to have an alien at one point, and then alien went off to uni and also met someone and got married. I actually managed to get like 3 gens into that family, or at least 4 technically. But of course that was years ago. What am I looking for? There we go, just pop that there. Just a few little things, and of course you gotta have a welcome mat. If you don't have a welcome mat, then what are you doing with your house? You need to have something to wipe your feet on. You can't just trudge mud in. It'd be awful. Right, let's go and redo this bathroom quickly. But yeah, I was really of the Sims 2 as a kid. That's why I was really excited for when city living was a thing and you could make apartments. Because I was like, oh, that's so cool. But then I learned that you couldn't do it like The Sims 2, where you could get the pre-built buildings of apartments and it'd be like 4 to a building kind of thing. Although I kind of wish you could do that. But I guess this is more, this game is more designed around the world, essentially. Kind of like Cyberpunk, almost. Where it gives you a world and then there's places you can use. Actually, no, there's nothing like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is vastly different because Cyberpunk is, in my opinion, a fantastic game. Because I've sunk over 100 hours into it at this point. I'm planning to do a canon playthrough on my Twitch channel when my computer arrives and I can stream. And then when I've, streamed enough, because I don't want to do Cyberpunk right off the bat, then it'll be a fun idea to do. And you guys would, because I'd be doing a canon speedrun or a canon playthrough, where it'd be, this is the V I've made, because I have all the stats written down, including some ideas on what to do for the stream. Also had to remember certain shit, like don't get rid of Skippy the Gun. I'm not going to explain Skippy the Gun, you got to look that up yourself. All you know is that he sings Rihanna, and that is why he is the best. Also, this is quite a big, how many squares is this? 3x3. Man, you don't actually realize how big a 3x3 can be when you look at it. Especially because there's not really a lot of, because a lot of stuff takes up at least 1 or 2 squares. So then you feel like you've got way too much space, you know? There you go, the tiny living one because it matches. And then I'd probably add, actually a better idea, is move that there just for now. Oh, there's a light there, isn't there? Yep, let's just move those up. There we go. There we go, that's much better. Alright, so the downstairs is mostly fine. The upstairs, okay, so this is going to be the Dreamer household, so I think for this, I'm going to get rid of this sofa, because who just has a random sofa in their bedroom? I'm going to move this over here. Move just that lamp there next to the window. I'm going to make a little, just artist's corner here for Darren. It's going to have a little easel. There's a really great little, there's a great piece of flooring. I don't know where it is. There it is. Nope, that's a plush rug. Oh, where is it? It's really good because it's painted on the... There it is. It's got that on the floor, so he doesn't want to get the floor dirty with paint. Move that there then. I feel like there's no other lighting in this room. I'm gonna need to just add in light. There we go. Nice lot of light in here now. This is also good because it's in front of the circular window, so it looks like Darren sort of looks out, gets an idea, and then he starts painting, which I kind of like. One thing I, oh, that one didn't get pulled up, did it? No, it did not. I do want to maybe change this room into Dirk's room. Make it a little more geeky vibe. This room, I don't know what to do. I might just turn it into another office. Because there is a balcony. Very concerning, they have just a toddler. there is just a toddler bedroom, which then goes out onto a balcony. That doesn't seem safe at all, does it? So just get rid of all the, I mean, all the dinosaur stuff is cute, but it needs to all be changed into, all squares. I think an office space will work in here better. Like a sort of quiet study place. There's a desk over here as well. I think that would look so much better. Then we can just redo this bathroom. And then we're kind of done with this area or with this house. And then we can start looking at other ideas for this save. Because I have a few. And I mentioned I want to build my school. I want to build the school. That's going to take a long time though. And I say a long time because I've got to try and build a shell. Which is not going to be fun. I'm terrible at shell building. I don't know why. It's just something I struggle with so much. And I'm not sure what the problem could be. I think I'm just terrible at kind of figuring out layouts. Maybe that's why I'm better at sort of doing all the interior stuff. Personally, because I can just decide that things can go here and there. Okay, so I've made Dirk's room to be kind of more teeny, and like he's got a computer, he's got books everywhere. Actually, I might add some more books to it because he's a bit of a smart cookie. But I've also added, you know, some bright Chester stuff in to make it look like he knows what his college plans are gonna be. He's like, I'm going to Brightchester. I'm gonna be like the best that no one ever was, sort of thing. So add these, make them look good. And then here I'm just going to turn it into a small sort of study maybe. Just add in another desk. Add in another desk and like another computer maybe. A bit of an older one for Darren to work with. So when he's not like painting, he's doing like some extra stuff on the computer. Add a bookcase in. There was a good bookcase. I'll add the that one. I don't know why it's so low on the wall there. And I'll add another rug. What's a good rug? That rug. I'll do. Sometimes a rug can just fill space, you know. I'll also add in this bit here so they can decorate the house. What's any other good like sort of parenting stuff, maybe? Maybe another fish tank. Actually, I might add a Whiskers the rat. Can I add this to I'll put this here. Maybe Dirk got a rat at some point. Yes, I have plus pet stuff, don't judge. Also, look at the little rat, his little face. So, you know. Like, maybe he's, Dirk's got a rat that he's looked after his childhood. Any other good house stuff? No? Okay. I'll just add the cork board for postcards above there. Then also got to make sure you get a temperature gauge somewhere in the house. So they can turn that on. I don't remember seeing a smoke alarm. So I'll quickly just add one of those. And the place is looking pretty fine, I'd say. Where the hell's the smoke alarm? There it is. Okay, I'm actually gonna just move that light out the way. There we go. Alright, I think this place is good. Okay, they've got sprinkler systems in all these places. That's why. That's the rubbish bin out there. Rubbish bin really needs to go out the front for the bin men, but bin men don't exist in this game. That's what I want, bin men! Sounds like a weird request, but could you imagine like a bin lorry coming up and seeing like some like generated bin men? They come and pick up your, they come and like wheel the bin and then they push it, like they sort of have the thing, picks it up, goes drunk, and then, you know, it goes on off. And you could have like a bin collection day. Maybe you could add in recycling bins, like these kind of ones, but like sort of like interesting base game ones maybe. And then if you're not recycling properly, you could get fined on top of that. That's just an idea. I think it'd be good. I mean, if people want more real life stuff, and I could totally see that. You know, stuff like recycling needs to be in there. Okay, so Umbrage Manor, I'd say it's done. Not to the best of my abilities, but you know, it's done. It's done. I was going to do that bathroom, wasn't I? I'll just skip the bathroom. I made a bathroom down there, look good as well. This is like kind of the old one, maybe. It's also just a weird angle, and I don't want to deal with that weird angle because it's too, like, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the weirdest pentagon I've ever seen. But we're going to go and put the Dreamers down, and I'll just quickly sort them out. And then we'll go and, because Willow Creek's almost done. I've just got to build a restaurant in Willow Creek. And then finish up the Sage Estates over here. Then I also want to just make over Magnolia Blossom Park and make it a bit more kid-friendly. I also got to do over the museum and Blue Velvet, because I've remade over Movers and Shakers. Plus I've added a brand new library to Willow Creek Archive. I redid this over slightly. I added some... I didn't add the Strangerville punchy kick things in, I don't think. So I might need to redo this one. But the Blue Velvet and Municipal Muses need to be redone, as does the park. So do these two. So we're almost done with Willow Creek. And I'm just going to go and grab the Dirk Dreamer, the Dreamers. The Dreamies. There they are. I'll give them a story. Change some things up. And I'll show you it in just a second. Okay, so here we have the Dreamer family and their little story. After the loss of his wife, Darren Dreamer has had to put his own dreams on hold for the sake of his son Dirk. Right now his top priority is to make sure he can scrape together enough money to keep their house and ensure Dirk goes to a top university. He does have 22,000 in the bank, so I might have to change that money around. But we have the Dreamer family in Willow Creek now, next to the Pleasants, who have big problems of their own. I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna, out of game, finish up Willow Creek. All I have to do is build in Hallowslow, remake over the Spencer Kims and their house, remake over this house and put a family in, remake over the park, the museum, and the nightclub, and also finish up remaking the gym slightly. And then I'm thinking, I did want to move into Oasis Springs, but I don't want to do too much in videos, because when my computer arrives, there's gonna be time where I won't be able to make videos, so I might put out a few videos dealing with some of these worlds. I had an idea though, maybe Windenburg could be the Veronaville of this save. It would, problem is I don't know where I'd be able to put the Caps and the Monties. Like, this place is already pretty full. I could maybe make the story into one of the others, but there's gonna be things. I might remake the Villarreals in a video for you guys. I also want to go into San Myshuno and really make over this place, because I'm in such a cyberpunk headspace that I kind of just want to make San Myshuno look like Night City slightly. You know, and with Eco Lifestyle and Snowy Escape, I can definitely do that, because in Night City there is trash and vending machines everywhere. And maybe I'll look into others. I do want to maybe utilize the Haunted House pack and make the Spectre's house in Fledermaus Bend, and add in all of Olive Spectre's deceased husbands. That's gonna be hard to do. God, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be a tough one to do. But then I've got to make over all these, add in some people here and a person here. I do maybe want to put Felix down somewhere, because Felix is my he's now a paranormal and extraterrestrial investigator. I also gave him the adventurous buck. You might have to go into Strangeville for that. But I kind of like the idea of him being around in my world as a little nod to the to my Strangeville series. I do want to add in Leotie as well. Put him in Solani in this place, and maybe put Emrys in Glimmerbrook as nods to some of my biggest, as to some of the more favourite series of mine I've done. That's just an idea. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. The next episode, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm thinking maybe starting in San Myshuno, actually, better idea, because the paranormal pack has come out, we're gonna go and make over the specters. I think in the next episode, because they're right here, they've got a good look already, and I think we can make them just a little bit better. I think we can do that. And then we've got all the people to go in Strangeville and Oasis Springs over here. So it's gonna be fun. I might put the Realm of Magic Sages down as well, maybe. So those are just my ideas for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye now.